Today's project is probably going to be the last one for this Razor MX650. I'm going to install some handlebar risers and a new set of brake pads. I'll go through all the steps, should be pretty quick and easy, so let's get into it. I'm going to start with the handlebar risers, so I'm just going to loosen all 4 of these, and they are 6 millimeters. My new set of handlebar risers came with these lock nuts, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thread pitch as what's in here, so you probably won't need those. These handlebar risers have pretty good height to them. I think that'll work well. Now, as you can see, this back brake doesn't work at all. Doesn't matter if you adjust it or anything, so it's time to put some new pads on it. Loosening this nut right here will allow you to take your brake cable off. Then you have 2 more right here, and we should be able to get the caliper off. And these are all 5 millimeters. I don't know if you'll be able to see in here, but when I actuate this, they should be getting a lot closer than that. The next thing we need to do is take these 2 bolts in the back here out. Again, they're 5 millimeter. Okay, once you have these loosened up, you can carefully take it out just like this. And there's a little clip in here. You don't want to lose that. Here you have it. Hopefully you guys can see that. That's definitely why it's not breaking at all. This one's pretty much worn through. This one doesn't look so bad, but it's probably because it wasn't working right. To help these brake pads wear evenly and hopefully not squeal, I'm going to use some disc brake quiet, which is basically just like a little bit of adhesive to the back of these brake pads, which will help it stick to this as it's going in and out, as well as this outer piece here. I think it has to set up for 5 minutes, and then we'll put it all back together. These have dried up and got tacky now, so they're ready to put in. All you do is slide one in just like that. Put your clip in with the top facing up, and we'll slide this other one on here. Just like that, and put it back together here. Seems to be working correctly, so we'll put it back on the bike. Put it back on the bike, just slide it over your rotor, and put your bolts in. And we'll adjust this up once we get everything started. The first adjustment I'm going to use is this knob right here, and this is going to set how far the caliper is. So what you want to do is use this to center up the gap. When it's brand new like this, you'll most likely have it screwed in a good bit. Once you have these 2 bolts tightened up, adjust this so you don't feel any drag. This feels pretty good, and when I pull up, it stops immediately. Last step in the process here is to reset your brake cable. So feed it into your housing, across to this little bolt here. And we'll tighten it up here because I think that's good, but we'll check it. Now that I have this tightened down and I have a little action here, I'll go ahead and spin the back wheel and stop it with the lever. Seems to be working just fine. This thing has back brakes again now. I already installed this one spring, but I think it's broken already. So I have a different one 200 millimeter one. So I'll put this on and see how it works. This one's much smaller, but I think it's going to be sturdier. Like I said, I think this one is broken down here already. It was very easy for me to compress it and change it like that. I don't think it should be this loose. Okay, I guess I'll see how long this lasts. That's going to do it for today's video, and I think this is going to wrap up the MX650 series. I did all the upgrades that I wanted to do with it. It turned out awesome. I'm really happy with all the modifications. Let me know what you guys think of it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and we'll see you next time.